Welcome to the Rooted Warriors, the podcast where the bonds of sisterhood are not just celebrated, but explored through laughter, tears, and everything in between. Join me and my two dearest friends as we dive deep into the roots of our own friendships, sharing stories and challenges. Whether you're looking for inspiration, advice, or just a good story, we're here to bring a piece of our sisterhood right into your life.
Hi there, darling shoppers of emotional purchases. Welcome back to Rooted Warriors, and you're in good company today. We're talking about all the things we spent money on when we were tired, unsure, or just hoping that something would shift somewhere or anywhere for that matter. Sometimes it was a mess. Sometimes it sat in a corner, an embarrassment of sorts. And sometimes it turned out to be one of the better things we did. Because even the weirdest purchases were often about more than what they were. They were us reaching, risking, trying, and that counts for something.
Good evening, ladies.
Hey.
Hey. So today we're diving into the world of impulse buying.
Wow, I'm the queen of this.
Are you?
This is perfect for me.
Are you the person that shows up with things and you didn't even know what you ordered and you're like, what is this box?
Oh my God. Okay. I got a funny story already. So when I was doing the ice cream emporium, whenever I buy stuff for decor or whatever, I just kind of, as I see it, I buy it and I know in my head that how I'm going to put it together. Right. So we were towards the end of everything. All the lights were done. Everything was pretty much done. Now it's just like the regular decor. So, my secretary now, Kristen, she was there and a box showed up and it was an old like ice cream maker. It was like a pink old ice cream maker. I'm like, this is so nice. Like someone got this for me. This is so sweet.
How kind.
And Kristen's like, oh, that's great. Like, I don't see a card with it. And I'm like, yeah, how did they know the perfect, this is literally the perfect color. How did they know? Blah, 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 blah. So I go on with the day. And then it dawned on me that I had bought it on eBay like
You're so
2
good
months
to
prior.
yourself. Aren't you just so
You're
good to
sweet.
yourself?
Kristen like held that over me forever. How I forgot that I bought this damn thing.
Have you ever bought something while you were sleeping? Like that lucid, and then you start like
yeah.
TikToking, and then
Sure have.
like 3 days later it shows up on your porch.
So I have an example of that because I just opened it 2 days ago and it's in my laundry room, needs to be washed. Somehow, in some moment like that, I ordered a Gone with the Wind pajama set. From TikTok. But I made sure to get the shorts because, I'm really short. So if I get the full pajamas, they drag on the ground. Mm-hmm. So at least I was lucid enough to know to buy the shorts.
Yeah, I don't even sleep with my phone in the bed anymore.
It's a rule.
Well, I don't even
Because
sleep
you had
with
to make
clothes.
a rule?
Hey, Gina, I don't even sleep with clothes anymore. So why did I buy these freaking pajamas? I'm too hot all the time.
I do. Because you wake up 100 times, menopause, right? You wake up 100 times a
so
night
true.
and it's like try to go back to sleep. So you like TikToking yourself back to sleep, or Instagram, anywhere
yeah.
where you could just purchase shit.
It's
Right?
ridiculous.
Your husbands don't wake up? I can't get away with anything, I'm telling you.
He's like a hawk on your ass.
Yeah, he's like, why are you looking at your phone?
Yeah, Bob probably thinks it, but doesn't say anything.
2 a.m. I'm all,
Yeah, that's how I live.
I know, right?
I'm
I
just
can't
living my
stop
life
thinking
over
about
here.
this random zebra.
I'm on
Yeah.
Robin Hood
toothbrush.
looking at my
I don't know.
stock.
Sasquatch slippers.
It's really important
Hey,
to
if
me,
you get a
okay?
pair of those would look really good with my new pajamas.
I'm like that. If I do it, I end up with some weird face cream that comes to my
That you swore that it would be like the
It's
end
gonna
all.
work. It's gonna work.
Yeah, it just came from like an Antarctic,
Glacier.
snow lotus.
Snow lotus.
It's only
Flew
been
down.
handled by the local tribes.
Yes, hand milk.
Guano.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
So we're
my.
talking about the weirdest purchases we've ever made, or the nonsensical.
The dumbest shit we have bought.
Yeah, there we go. What's the dumbest shit you've ever bought?
So I ran into a problem with this. There's like crazy purchases that pushed you, like that you bought that someone else might think you're crazy. And then there's crazy purchases that you bought that you're like, oh, wow, that's kind of crazy. Because I started realizing, like, I don't know about you guys, but when you start looking at your
Amazon list,
like things like
it's crazy.
25 pounds of Baja Gold salt, and people are like, who goes through that much salt?
What is she making?
Are you a restaurant? Like, what's happening? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's just weird things like that, like raw dog food. Or
I challenge us all in this episode. We have to pull up our Amazon account and name the last 3 things that you bought. It doesn't matter what it is. And Gina, I'm kind of scared to see yours.
Maddie has my Amazon Prime.
No. I don't care. I want to see the last 3 things. Let's look real quick. Okay, let's all pull it up. This is part of the fun, okay?
So we're going to look real quick. But again, I have to like be careful because some of this stuff is my mom's.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. You could go over what's your mom's stuff because that would be not fun.
Yeah, not as fun, right?
No.
Sorry, Mom.
Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Mom. Not so fun. Okay.
Mine are not fun.
Okay,
They're
is this
not?
business? Is this my business account or is this my regular account? Okay. All right, I'm ready. You ready? I'll do mine first because I found it.
Oh, shite.
Okay. The last thing I bought on Amazon, it was delivered April 27th. I got child locks for the cabinets because my granddaughter is a menace. Second thing I got was a special light for Ethan's Tron room I'm doing for him. And the third thing was paper towels because my husband is a paper towel addict. So we got 8 cases of paper towels. Go ahead.
Arriving April 30th.
8 cases of paper towels?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's nothing.
Paper towels and Windex.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
They'll never
Hey.
be run out.
Nope.
Wow.
Arriving April 30th, a 3-pack of ivermectin. A knockbox for my coffee because our knockbox
Gotta
broke.
have one.
I wasn't sure what a knockbox was.
It's less exciting than what it sounds like.
Yeah.
And then filters for the pizza parlor.
Boring.
Yeah, underneath that is Maddie's booby cookies to bring her milk,
Milk
in more.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then crazy scissors for Gigi because when I sew, she just likes to cut shit.
Oh, that's fun though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but she just
so I
wants
got
to
her like a
cut
20
things.
pack of like the crazy scissors that make designs.
I like that. What about yours,
Yeah.
Andy? What do you got?
Okay, so spices by the pound. Yes, that's me. Buckets of tallow, just buckets and pounds of tallow,
Fun.
beef, grass-fed beef tallow. Body wash, reading glasses, elk antler, bones for my dog, and an armadillo toy for my English bulldog.
Oh my God.
That's about
too
it.
funny.
Unless you
That's
want
too
to,
funny.
I bought my mom a shirt and some organic panties.
Ooh, organic panties, man. You want to buy my stuff? I want
Weirdly,
organic
that was
panties.
actually Greg that bought those for her. I mean, I just had a cart open and he just like picked out some stuff they thought she might need right now. And that just happened to be.
That's so funny.
Yeah, he's good.
So now that we've done our Amazon thing, so how do we get this thing started, Gina? What do you think? We just start saying crazy shit we've bought or what?
So I think, I wonder like what is the psychology behind it? When we were sitting here, I was thinking that right now in the closet next to my front door is an unopened trampoline.
Why?
I bought for Maddie and I when she, after she would have the baby, because there's scientific proof that the motion of jumping up and down
Will make your vagina fall out of your body.
No, it makes
I
you.
feel like it would.
It creates the happy hormone, serotonin.
Is this
You're
true?
From
talking about a
jumping.
big trampoline. You're talking about one of the small
for
trampolines.
the living room.
This sounds
little
terrible.
I almost
jumping
got
up
one.
and down.
Years
It sounds
ago.
terrible.
Yeah, no, it is like science.
Yeah, if
Like
I jumped
this.
on a trampoline right now, I'd piss my drawers.
Okay, so we'll just wear a diaper while we're doing it. But as you can see, if I look at my Amazon list, I bought it probably 6 months ago, and
Right.
it is still in the box in a
I
closet.
have a lot of stuff like
So
that.
apparently that same dopamine and neurotransmitter chemical will also be triggered as you made that purchase, as you will when you're jumping on it.
Yeah, just buy the shit, put it in the closet.
Yeah, look what I produced.
Oh, that's too funny.
Some dopamine.
I want to say probably the stupidest purchase I've made last year was a sleeping purchase, and it was one of like this red light, blue light, whole entire mask that you Velcro onto your face.
Oh my goodness. Like
I
what
have
the
a
one
red
that they
light
have
one.
at Sephora, like that type?
Yeah.
Wow, that must not have been cheap either.
No,
Yeah, they're not
it was
expensive.
it was cheap.
Oh, it was. Okay.
Yeah, it was probably from China. And
Oh,
I'm
it
pretty
was
sure
cheap.
it was like if I put it on, it felt like it was burning my face.
Oh
like
my
I could feel
God.
it different. I think it was like not a great red
You're
light.
like, it's working. Zap,
Yeah.
zap.
Yeah.
All the layers of her skin are coming off. It's like I'm a
Yeah.
new person.
Yeah, that's probably the dumbest thing.
As of
Unless
late.
you go into like exercise stuff.
Right. I
Like-
bought everything on the planet.
That wheel that goes back and forth, and
We
you're like,
own
I
it.
swear
It'll
I'm going to
work.
use this.
It'll work.
And you do it one time, and you're like, fuck
That's
this
kinda
thing.
hard.
What the hell?
That's kinda
Mine
hard.
doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard. You know, one of the things that I got of like the workout type stuff that I really actually liked, it's not really a workout thing, but it falls in that line, is I got this mat that had all these pointy little things on it, like felt like little plastic needles. And you're supposed to lay on it and it relieves like pressure or tension. So I hated it. I did it and I was like, oh, this is terrible. Katie
Just lay
loved
on
it. She
this
still
mat
has
of
it.
needles.
It's literally what it is. But it actually, Katie loves it. She thinks it's great.
It's
Or
like
she
an
did.
acupuncture pressure point
Yeah,
thing.
it's like a pressure point thing.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, but it hurt like the dickens, so I didn't like it.
Little needles and all.
Yeah. So I bought a lot of dumb crap.
Let's hear it.
And, you know, because I'm the hobby of the day person,
Mm-hmm.
so I'll just name a few of the things
Let's hear it.
that
I
came
can't
to
wait.
my mind, okay? I've bought a few, not just one, but a few steam mops. So the type that you plug in and you put water and it steams the floor.
I was just thinking how I need one of those actually.
Because I got one. I didn't think it was quite good enough. So I bought another one that was more expensive. It wasn't quite good enough, but then I thought, well, I could use it at one of the stores. So I sent both of them to stores. Then they kind of liked it. So I bought another one for another store and then everyone quit using it. So steam mops, that's another thing. And I went through
it's
a lot
your
of,
weakness.
I've went through a lot of different types of cleaning things. So I've
Is
bought.
this your OCD like kind of coming into play?
Yeah, I think it's for sure. For sure. So I've bought the little handheld, it looks like a drill, but it's supposed to be a scrubber. And it has like probably 20 different heads on it.
Like a Dremel?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know what it was. It was like, I bought it at,
Something like that.
what's the Bath and Beyond store or whatever?
Like
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Beyond.
I bought it there. And then it came with a cleaner. And I think I used it like twice. And that wasn't a thing. Then I bought the steamer that you use to clean with. And that didn't last more than a couple times because it doesn't work. I've bought 2 bread makers, all of which I've used like twice. And I gave them away. I think Gina got one of them. A juicer. Then I bought another juicer because I thought that juicer probably was the problem, not me.
Never operator error.
Never.
Never.
And then I realized juicing is a nightmare because you got to clean the darn thing. That's the worst part is cleaning it, taking it apart.
Mm.
And then it costs more than just buying the juice. So I gave up on that. How many blenders have you guys bought in your lifetime? Be honest. Different types of blenders.
Maybe 2 or 3. I'm not a big blender person.
I got my Vitamix now, and so it's sort of all I
I do
use.
like a Vitamix.
Yeah.
But like how many have
I'm
you
using
bought?
a handed
Maybe like
down
4.
Vitamix or a handed down blender right now that is very nice.
See.
That didn't belong to me.
That is yours
Oh,
now.
I just realized where
But
it came from. I was trying to, was like, who
but
gave this for this?
it's
She's trying
mine
to
Oh, yeah, I
now,
got it.
so-
I got it. Now I get it.
It was
Where the
a
hell are you going with
payment
this?
purchase.
It's a
Yeah.
payment plan.
Yeah.
So I have bought a tremendous amount of blenders because, you know, I was into bodybuilding. I used to make them for Jeremiah.
Mhm.
Then I had this one and then I gave this one to so-and-so. And I'm sure I gave 1 or 2 to Gina over the years. And then I bought another one
Blender
and did
babe.
another one. I have probably bought for myself and then for my kids or whoever, probably 10 blenders at least in my life. So blenders are a thing that I buy a lot of. I haven't blended anything in like a year, maybe longer, but I recently purchased a new blender.
What about strange TikTok purchases?
I don't buy a lot of TikTok stuff, but I'll pull up my TikTok shop. Don't say that fast. Let's hear what's going on there, Janie. Listen to your TikTok.
Yeah, right.
Let's see.
Just trying to find my TikTok.
Let's see your TikTok shop.
I'm going to say my very first purchase on TikTok, I remember, was like this boho skirt.
Oh, okay.
That was so cute. And this is before you could get it so quickly. So it took like 2 months to get to my house.
To get it, yeah.
And then I had forgot that I had even purchased it by that point.
Right.
But I remember it came in a very small manila envelope. And I was like, what the heck is this thing? Right. And I opened it up and I pulled it out and it was.
Was it the type that's like a pillow type thing? Where
paper.
Yeah. Oh, no way.
It was a paper skirt.
Oh, like a paper mache skirt. Oh, my
It was
goodness.
so bad.
It was like real paper.
Mm-hmm.
You bought a paper skirt?
I didn't know it was paper.
So the
That
last
is
thing I
terrible.
bought was the Gone with the Wind pajamas.
I
then
need to see these
TikTok?
pajamas now.
Yeah, I'll show them to you guys. Hold on a second.
I bought, I like those. I bought the
wanna
little,
see. I didn't get to see.
sticker papers for me and
They're
Gigi.
black, though.
Oh, that's hilarious. Frankly, darling, I don't give a damn.
Sorry, go ahead.
The sticker papers for me and Gigi.
Right.
Yeah.
That for flower collecting is the last thing I bought off of TikTok. 'Cause
That's cute, though, because I remember you
Yeah.
talking about those last episode.
yeah.
I like those. And
Still
then the
haven't-
other ones were
haven't used
T-shirts. I
them.
bought 70s T-shirts for Capitol.
I'm such a boomer.
And let's see here.
How do you get to? Oh, never mind. I was like, how do you get to TikTok shop?
And I bought my
That's how
dog.
good
I bought my
at-
dog
oh,
a
yeah.
shirt. Funny thing is, I don't think this fool's ever worn this shirt. I don't.
Your dog?
Yeah.
I think you have to put it on him.
It says, "I'm my mom's favorite."
So I have tons of clothes in here, but I also have a vintage mini sewing machine.
Oh, is that right?
Look at it; it's tiny.
Oh, that's super cute.
but it really works.
Really?
Yeah,
How can you see it?
I don't know.
How can you
But
see
I
the
wanted to
stitch?
try it. See, that's my intrusive thoughts getting in the way. All right, here's a vintage metal peacock lighter. What do
What
I
the
need that
hell?
for? Look,
That's
look.
the kind of stuff that we put in there, though. That's the TikTok shop. What about subscriptions? What kind of subscriptions have you guys had over the years?
the worst. The worst.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't
Yeah.
have a
I'm
lot.
like, why does this keep coming?
doTERRA,
Stop
doTERRA.
it.
Gina, okay, so remember, like, I swear to God, at my house, I must have like 15 bottles of the deep blue, the actual cream, because I would get it monthly. But I mean, in 1 month, you can't use a whole thing
All
of
of it, right?
But I kept getting it, and I was too lazy to switch it to something else because you have to order something monthly.
right.
So I kept fumbling, and I kept getting it until finally I asked Katie, I'm like, hey, how do I get something different? So Katie had to go in and help me figure it out.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
Yeah. So I still am living off the doTERRA, the deep blue that I bought.
I did that with
years ago.
Madison Reed. I had like a 6-month backup. Like
Dude,
because
it's
of Madison
crazy.
Reed hair color.
What was the one subscription box, Gina, that we did together? Not the daily look that we get now. What was the one before that? Wow, what the hell was the name of that one? Stitch Fix.
Mm.
I had gotten that one for myself, and then I bought it for Jeremiah for one of his birthdays. And I kept getting crap forever.
It's like a personal designer.
Yeah. And you
Your
get the box
clothing.
and then you
I
decide what
like
you want
the
to keep.
daily look.
The daily look is great. I love it.
I had to cancel my
It's expensive, though.
subscription when they sent me a box that looked like Ace Ventura had delivered it to my house. They had been kicked the shit out of.
Oh, you
Like
mean that
clothes
way.
falling
Okay.
out of it at my doorstep.
Wow.
Me and Maddie took pictures of it. Things were inside out in the box.
Oh.
And I was like, I've had it. Like I've had it. I had returned one box that they said never returned. And yet I had my receipt, and they wanted to charge me for it.
Ooh.
Like just kind of too many little bits of
That's
problems.
a lot
but
of. That's two though. right away.
after that last box, I was like, all done. Cause it's a lot of money that
very
you're
expensive.
responsible for.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, no, if you guys can't get your shit together, I can't do this.
I paused it for like a year and then I
Did
just
you?
started it back.
I love Daily Look.
Oh, they have the great clothes.
Yeah, they do.
Their clothes are great because it's all pretty much Nordstrom's.
100%.
So I
Yeah.
like it.
So monthly or prescription. What the? Yeah,
Subs-
it is a prescription. I am
Subscription.
saying that is that important. I would say we do bread. We used to do bread.
Oh, that's cool.
And then but what else did we do? And I was just going to say that it was sort of he bought me these bracelets, and every month they would send me a new bracelet with a different animal on it. But really I could go on my phone and look at where my animal was anywhere in the world.
Oh, that's
I
kind of
bought
cool.
Terry one of those.
Did you?
Yeah, when we were in Georgia.
That's kind of cool.
An
I like that.
elephant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I had an elephant. I don't remember. It's just a subscription. So they just come every month or whatever. And then I think that's kind of, I really don't. Oh, we have a cow. Well, it's not really my art. What is? We have a share of a cow. We own a cow or two, part of a cow.
Oh, that's cool.
So we get raw milk.
Oh, I like that.
But listen, I'm going to throw this out here. And you guys, maybe I just have an issue. I am obsessed with notebooks.
Gina.
Pens and notebooks,
Cannot
diaries.
stop.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's cute. I just have
Gotta
to have it.
it.
Now Greg was like, no, you can't have it. So now I'm out of notebooks. I don't have a single notebook now. All of them have been written and they're like all used. He's like, you will finish them.
Oh, shit.
He has you on a notebook budget.
I was grounded.
Wow.
I was put on a notebook budget. So now I'm completely out of notebooks. I need to go buy new notebooks now. And he's like, I'll just order you a pack of them from Amazon. I was like, no.
They're all the yellow notebooks. Mine have to be pretty.
Oh, no. They have to be
Yeah.
pretty. They make me feel creative.
I have to have the matching pen. Has to be pretty. Has to
Yeah.
inspire me to write it at one time.
I'm glad you understand where I'm coming from on this. I do. I have a problem with that. And I don't.
You know what I bought off of TikTok? One of those get your shit together books where you're supposed to get all your shit together for your
Did you
kids.
get your?
Oh,
did you
that's
get it
funny.
together?
No,
She hasn't even cracked that
It's in
sucker
a
open.
It's in a drawer. Yeah, it's like the one where you put all your
Important
legal
papers,
yeah, so your kids don't
Is
have
it
to
just
dig through
mock
all
you?
your shit.
Does it just
Burn
sit
me,
in the
baby.
drawer?
Burn me.
Yeah.
It just sits in the drawer mocking you silently how you don't take care of things.
I'm going to be like my mom. I'm just going to leave it for my kids to go through.
Figure it out.
Yeah, figure it out.
You guys
Yeah.
mentioned Bluetooth items, and I was cracking up because I was like, I don't have any of those. And then that's just not true. I have a Bluetooth cup warmer, I have a Bluetooth washer and dryer, and a Vitamix that's Bluetooth. Like I'm going to blend something from my freaking phone. I don't know.
My
But
washer,
everything's like that.
my washer and dryer Bluetooth.
Yeah,
I
so's
can
my oven.
operate it
And my
from
dishwasher.
phone. Yeah.
I never use it, though.
I've never used it
No.
once.
No.
It's like
Nobody
an
ever uses
but it's
it.
a sales point, and I'm sure I wanted the package for some reason.
I'm like $1,000
This is
more
so
for
handy.
sure.
If you download the app, you can start your washer from work.
Does it
And
fold my
I'm
clothes?
Thinking, yeah.
Is
Who
it gonna
who
load
the fuck is going to
itself?
put the clothes in the washer?
Does it come
Somebody
with
going
the
to do that
Washmate?
too?
They need like the little maid from the Jetsons. If somebody could sell me the maid from the Jetsons, I'm in.
Is
I
that
will-
on TikTok?
I
I
want
will buy
Alice
that
from
all
the
day.
Brady's.
I'll take both. I
Oh.
don't care. Either one. Either one. The robot one
They
or
would
the real
work
one.
really good together.
Actually, I think I want the robot one because I think it talks less. So I'm going to go with the robot one. Just do the job. Get in, get out.
Do you remember the TV cartoon? It was when Anthony was like 2 years old, and it had the little vacuum that would go around and suck everything up,
Oh, yeah.
and it was called a Nunu. It
That's
was
right,
like
yeah.
It was on like the Teletubbies, and they had the Nunu that would go after
I
them
only
and suck
vaguely
everything.
remember that.
And Anthony would tell me, "Mommy, I want to get you a Nunu."
Oh,
Mhm.
Because you need to vacuum. Because
Yeah.
your house is messy.
Is that what he's telling us?
Can you imagine two boys? You
Oh,
can
yeah.
imagine.
Yes, I can.
Terrorists.
They are little
terrorists.
terrorists.
Oh my gosh.
I used to
yeah.
think all the time someone's gonna come home and I'm gonna be like tied up and gagged in the corner somewhere and they're eating candy. That's just what they're gonna do. So, what's the dumbest thing you've ever bought where people would be like, "Are you seriously joking me? That's a business? Like, why did you invest in that?" Like, I have one, so I'm curious what you guys have done that has
I don't
been
know,
like.
I've had so
When I
much
was
crap.
getting ready to go on the cruise because of all of my skin, I found these things that you would it would grab skin, like stick it, right? And then pull it up. So it would just stay and look nice and
A
smooth.
skin support
Yeah.
of sorts.
Yeah. Like you'd use it on your
It's
upper
like a bra
thigh.
for your legs.
Yeah. And it would just pull the rest of it up, right? It doesn't, obviously, it doesn't work. Or the same for like your boobs, right? You know, like boob tape.
They connect it to your boobs?
Boob tape never works
Boob
right.
tape never works.
Never
like
works.
never. I don't know how. Like one time
They
Never.
have boob tape?
Yeah, it does
Yes.
not work.
when we were in Scottsdale for Christmas and we were getting ready to go to a formal Christmas party, and my dress was like cut down low, but I had to tape my boobs everywhere. I probably had 60 pieces of tape all over me.
I've done that before.
Yeah. You're like, there's no end to the tape. Like,
I've also had to use it to keep my boobs from coming out of my thing because I wear a lot of V-necks, as you know, and I've had a dress before a few times that was really, really low cut. But if you're not careful, like the whole titty comes out. So I had to like tape it with excessive amounts of tape to keep these suckers from popping out.
Show me your face as you ripped it off.
No, so like throughout the night, I can feel it because I can feel it throughout the night, starting to loosen. Well, these puppers are going to go out anytime,
Right?
And I make a
we're
wrong
gonna have
move.
a blowout.
I make a
Oh,
wrong
shit.
move.
Unleash the beast,
Oh
man.
my God. Yeah, boob tape does not work. No kind of tape. Even though I find myself looking on Amazon for
the
tape.
neck one. The neck one. I've looked for the neck one too.
So yours was a leg tape?
Yeah.
Leg tape was the worst one you ever bought.
Yeah.
Where you're like, dude, that's a business. They actually.
And then I found pantyhose. So if I wear pantyhose, it
Yeah.
Tightens them up. That makes
tightens
sense.
up my,
Yeah, that would
my-
work
my
good.
skin on my legs.
What about
so.
you, Mo?
You know, honestly, I can't think of like what's the craziest because I bought so much stupid shit. Like I don't know.
It's not like a green lava lamp that made toast or something. I don't know. I'm trying to you didn't ever buy anything that was just ridiculous.
I mean, I bought a lot of ridiculous things. You're right. I just can't put my
Pinpoint one.
No, it's that bad. One thing that I bought that's completely worthless, if you know me, is I bought at one point a makeup brush cleaner. So anyone that knows me knows I use my finger to put on eyeshadow. I've used brushes like a long, long time ago when I was young, trying to pretend I knew what I was doing. But I bought this makeup brush cleaner and I don't think I ever used it because I never use makeup brushes.
I have the same set and I don't clean my
I
brushes
think I have
either.
the matching ring cleaner.
We never use it, right? It doesn't make any
I
sense.
try because Craig bought it for me and I don't want him to think I don't appreciate things, but I don't think it works.
Yeah, I mean, no. So there's just so much crap that I bought over the years.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, they're either in a storage unit somewhere. I gave them away. I don't know.
Do you ever just look around your house and you're like,
Why?
Wow.
what the fuck?
All the time. Started my life. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I was just talking about it with my painter today. We were talking at Hannah's house and I was like, man, I told Bob, like, it's just ridiculous. Like I got to get rid of the storage units. I got crap that we don't need. It drives me nuts. And
drives
even
me
we
nuts.
did that big drive and I'm like, I could still get, because we were talking about the pantry because he had painted my pantry.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I got rid of so much stuff. I filled up that whole office with stuff from the pantry. And he's like, well, like what? Like food? I'm like, no, just like random crap. Like that's actually good, but
Yeah.
why do I have it? It's silly.
Rich people always have good crap.
They do. Which leads me to what I was going to say. And that is, you might find me doing things like that at an estate sale.
Right.
Where I'm like, why do I need this owl clock with the weird eyes? Because I'll never see it again and I have to have it now or whatever random thing. So mine is a paddle racket thing that zaps bugs.
Okay, that's cool.
We have a lot of fun with that thing.
I think that's fun.
I love bug zappers.
I think that's cool.
Oh,
Well, this is a racket though, so you can
You
just
hit-
start
you
swinging it.
Oh, I would
Sorry,
love
I just
that.
knocked Moses.
She just knocked my mic.
Yeah, just smash it into her teeth.
That's the best thing I've heard so far.
I thought
Right?
that was great.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
the best item.
It took a while for us to purchase it because seriously, how well is it going to work? But it works really well.
That's
It's
super
very
cool.
satisfying, as morbid as that is. And then the other thing was we used to buy for hospice care with our Chihuahua Grace. We used to buy sheets of grass. You know, like lawn, how they put it out in your front yard and they put new
Like sod.
yes.
Mhm.
Except they sell it in little squares.
Okay.
So your dog can go pee on it if it needs to. So that way, if it's indoors, it has like a tray that it sits. Look at Mo looking at me, judging me right now.
Sorry, my face hides no emotion.
My dog was not capable of going outside to the bathroom.
She lost me at hospice for the dog. I was done at that.
I was like, is that a thing?
I mean, I can't
Dennis
talk shit.
needs grass. He needs grass by your back door so he can pee on it. No. So actually my review on it is that it sucked because after 2 or 3 uses, what do you think it smells like? And it's in your house.
Yeah.
So unless you want to replace it at least once a week, it would be dumb expensive that way. It wasn't worth it at all. It was like the best little idea that I ever heard of. I was like, wow, someone's making a killing on this thing.
Yeah, that's a dumb purchase. You're
Stupid.
welcome. You won.
Right.
Andy won.
I won.
No, it's a good idea. I saw where you were going with it.
Lastly, I'm going to ask you guys what's your dumbest purchase for a trip? Whether it's a class or you went on a vacation or you're like, oh, I'm going to stare at this Airbnb. It's going to be awesome. And it wasn't.
I feel like every vacation, every trip I've ever taken was money well spent.
Was it?
Like, as far as like, oh, was that the best hotel? Maybe not. Was that like the best restaurant? Maybe not. But anytime that I forced myself to not be at work or not be in my space for a while, it was always a good choice.
Yeah.
So it was never a bad purchase for me.
I'm kind of like that with even the one that I picked out is still like that. It has like good to it. But at the same time, it's like, that's not what I signed up for kind of thing.
I don't have any of those. But when you said Airbnb, we had gone to Eugene and take Xavier to the Oregon Ducks to go look at the campus. And we stayed at an Airbnb. And everything that we touched broke.
Oh, no.
Don't touch it.
No, it was the weirdest thing. Like if you went to open the bathroom door and the door handle like came off and they had this little, like maybe like 3 steps to get up to this little kitchenette and you held onto the bar and the bar like popped off and like
they're like, you broke it.
Everything that we touched came apart. I would never stay there again.
What was their explanation?
We were like gently set everything
like
right
everybody else
back.
did before.
Yes. That's what everybody
Because we
did.
didn't want to be charged for anything.
The
But
owners
I
don't
would
even
just
know.
never stay in that house again. Like we were just like, it was weird that everything at one point we were just like all sleeping in the one bed and not touching anything.
Yeah, don't touch the walls.
Yeah, don't touch anything.
Don't touch anything.
Right?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have to say the schoolie trip we went on, the schoolie bus that we stayed on whenever we went to the Grace Fest.
Yeah, we stayed in the middle. Well, they stayed in the middle of the desert. We stayed in a nice Airbnb.
Oh my God.
We borrowed their air conditioner for an evening. No, we literally stayed in a bus that didn't have any.
In the middle of the desert. In the middle of the desert.
So the upgrade plan was you could have a toilet. The toilet consisted of a bucket and a roll of toilet paper, or you could have a shovel for free and go dig your own hole and go poop over there.
Okay, well, yeah, that wins. There's no doubt. You won. Worst trip.
Except for Greg and I, and you quickly learn not to leave your windows open at night and your lights on because you end up with like 1,000 bugs inside. That said,
in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, I can't
I
express
don't know
to
if
you
I said that.
like if
enough.
something went wrong, we were screwed. That said, this is Starry Night Schoolie Bus, and it's called like for every night a tree or something. It's really cute like that, and they are planting a forest out in the middle of the desert. So that's kind of what it is.
I am a tree, dude.
That said, I was going to say you're going to buy him a tree. That said, it was the best sunsets and pictures that we've ever taken. It was the most beautiful sky I have ever seen in my life. The stars were unreal there. I've never seen it so dark anywhere like that before. It was gorgeous.
It's because it was in the middle of a desert.
It's because we didn't have a toilet.
Yeah. There was
again.
no light anywhere. Because Adam and I, we went and then we came out and had dinner and visited the little bus and then drove away like
Gina's like, suckers.
Yeah.
That was Greg. That was
Oh my
his trip.
God.
He wanted to stay there. And now we are friends with Billy Marie, the owner of it. So she's like, you should just come out and stay in
You're over
it.
here talking shit
Get the
about
heck
it.
out. And I was like, I know, because you would go there and go, what the heck? That said, you want to push yourself outside of a box, like, and see if you can really semi-rough it and have a good time. We had the best time out there. You could be naked as much as you want. We had a chicken. We had 2 of them actually, and a duck. And
you can be as naked as you want because you're in the middle of a desert.
You're in the middle of the desert.
Nobody is around.
Andy wins. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That is a terrible purchase.
Yeah. I would buy it again. I bet you Lily and Anthony would love it.
They probably would. They'd be in it.
Yeah.
They're like,
not
what?
with the baby though.
A toilet compost? I'm totally in.
It was September.
It was
still hot.
It was so hot out there.
Oh my God. No,
it was so hot out there. We stayed like 6 days.
In the desert. No shower.
Crazy.
There's no shower,
She's like
right?
in the middle of the desert.
In the desert. No shower. No toilet. That's
disgusting.
rough.
We did. We had a shower.
Was there?
Yeah. That was inside the bus.
Oh.
Yeah.
You didn't have a toilet, but you had a shower?
Yeah.
The hell? The hell? I'd be pissing. I'd be pissing in the shower.
It was great. It totally pushed me outside of my comfort zone because I am the girl that's like, what's that? Was that a bug? Was that a snake? Was that an armadillo? You know, I'm like always on the lookout for something that's trying to kill me.
There should be a cartoon of Andy. You know
Isn't there already?
Andy in the desert bus.
Yeah, right.
What's the name of the bus
and
again?
the composting toilet.
What's the name of the bus again?
Starry Night Schoolie.
Yeah, and she said if you could shit in the bucket and then go bury it out by the garden, and then go ahead and eat from the garden if you'd like,
or you get paid for the upgrade and we'll give you a bucket with some toilet paper.
It's all Home Depot bucket.
Oh my goodness!
I'm not even joking. With like a toilet lid on it.
Yeah,
oh
it was crazy. And then every week you had to take your own stuff out to the composting pile. I was like, okay, so babe, this is where I draw the line. It's not
unbelievable.
I couldn't do it.
And I don't want to poop on somebody else's poop.
Me either. Can we talk about you can't have a light on while you're pooping because there are bugs everywhere? Did I mention every bug comes to the light? So you're pooping in the dark, swearing that you're going to be eaten by this freaking rattlesnake that's slithering up to you. You just know it.
This is not a vacation.
This is horrible.
This is what happens when you marry a Marine. Okay.
Oh
He's like,
God.
let's go rough it. And I'm like, yeah, I'm totally in. And then, that's so fun.
The little hippity dippity was in it.
Right? I'm such an outdoor girl. No, you're not.
No, you're an outhouse girl.
You are not.
Yeah.
Okay.
An outhouse kind of girl.
So like I said, love it. Would totally do it again. Now I know what I'm getting into though. When I go, I at first I was like, I'm going to wear all these clothes and I'm going to do all this stuff. Just kidding.
Well, I think that we definitely have established that we know how to buy some crazy stuff, right?
And apparently I'm the biggest idiot of them all with my reusable grass.
Reusable grass takes the cake. This is Mighty Mo reminding you sometimes we spend a little bit too much cash chasing comfort, joy, and just a moment of magic. Whether it's a $90 candle that smells like your hopes and dreams or a splurge that just didn't deliver. Regret fades, people, but the lessons and the laughs, they stay with us. Remember, tribe, stay rooted in what really matters. And hey, you know what? Maybe that next Amazon cart, it needs a timeout. Until next time, feel blessed, be blessed.